What if I told you there's one simple thing that could help you walk strong, even in your 90s? No pills, no surgeries, just one small fix to something most people overlook. And missing it. That could be the reason so many older adults fall, lose their balance, and never fully recover. I know this might sound hard to believe, but the truth is, by the time most people hit their 70s or 80s, they've already lost more muscle than they realize. And that one missing piece, this one powerful vitamin, could be the reason why. Every single year, 1 in 4 seniors over 65 falls. Many end up in the hospital. Some never walk the same again. It's a quiet crisis that sneaks in with age. But here's the part nobody's talking about. There's a way to protect yourself. A way to stay steady, strong, and independent long into your later years. So what's the secret? A simple vitamin with a huge impact on your legs, balance, and freedom. And the best part? It's already inside your body, just waiting to be activated. Yes, I'm talking about a single nutrient that scientists say is directly tied to muscle strength and balance in older adults. This isn't a theory, it's backed by research. And it's changing lives. Imagine going through your day without fear of falling. Being able to stand up, walk across the room, or climb stairs without feeling shaky. That's the power this one vitamin holds. It could be your key to staying active, strong, and fully independent, no matter your age. This discovery has the potential to change the lives of millions of older adults who are silently struggling with leg weakness, instability, or fatigue. And chances are, it could help you too. Please don't underestimate how serious this is. When seniors ignore this vitamin, the cost is high. More falls, more hospital visits, and more time spent relying on others. But when you take control of it, you take back control of your mobility and your future. Even if you're in your 90s, low levels of this vitamin can speed up muscle loss. But when your levels are right, you can move better, stay steadier, and live more freely. So what is this miracle vitamin? It's vitamin D, and it's more essential than you think. Now, before we dig deeper into why vitamin D matters so much, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching from today? Drop a comment and say hello. And if you have questions along the way, don't hesitate. This is your space to learn and grow. Also, don't forget to tap the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our most helpful health advice for seniors. Let's talk facts. Most people think of vitamin D as the bone vitamin. But did you know it's just as critical for muscles and mobility? Without enough of it, your body can't hold itself upright the way it used to. Low vitamin D has been linked to weak muscles, poor balance, and more frequent falls. A study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors who took vitamin D had 23% fewer falls than those who didn't. Another study showed that seniors with low vitamin D walked slower and had less leg strength overall. And here's where it gets even more serious. When your body doesn't have enough vitamin D, it can't absorb calcium properly, and that weakens your bones and muscles. Over time, it speeds up a condition called sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle that affects nearly half of people over 80. To put it simply, vitamin D is your shield against weakness. It protects your strength, helps prevent falls, and keeps you moving. So how big is this problem? Shockingly big. Studies show that over 60% of older adults don't have enough vitamin D. That means more than half of seniors are walking around every day with an invisible weakness that puts them at risk. According to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, older adults with low vitamin D are twice as likely to suffer major falls and fractures. Another study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that vitamin D supplements lowered the risk of hip fractures by 22% in women over 65. And here's the kicker. Your body makes less vitamin D as you age, especially from sunlight. So if you're over 60, this isn't just a good idea, it's a priority. And in the next part, we'll talk about the signs of deficiency, how to test your levels, and how to safely boost them. Let's talk about something many seniors feel, but don't always understand. That strange heaviness in your legs. The unsteady feeling when you stand up too quickly. The bone aches that show up in your lower back or hips. These are not just signs of aging. They may be signals from your body saying, I'm running low on something important. That something is vitamin D. And when your body doesn't have enough of it, you can start to feel it, sometimes in subtle ways, sometimes not so subtle. Vitamin D is essential not just for bones and muscles, but also for your immune system, healing, and overall mobility. But the truth is, a huge number of older adults are deficient, and most don't even know it until real problems start showing up. Let's walk through some of the most common warning signs that your vitamin D levels might be too low and how they could be affecting your daily life. One of the biggest red flags? Muscle weakness. If you often feel unsteady on your feet or your legs feel shaky when standing or walking, it might not just be getting older. Vitamin D plays a direct role in muscle function, especially in your legs. Without enough of it, your muscles can't contract properly, which affects your balance and makes falls more likely. And as we age, this becomes more dangerous. Why? Because older adults naturally produce less vitamin D from sunlight, and the body becomes less efficient at using it. That's why so many seniors feel wobbly even when nothing else seems wrong. Their muscles are missing a key piece of the puzzle. Another common symptom is bone discomfort, especially in the lower back, joints, or legs. If your bones ache more than usual, or if standing or walking seems to create a deep soreness, you might be dealing with softening bones due to vitamin D deficiency. Your body relies on vitamin D to absorb calcium, and without it, your bones slowly weaken, even if you're getting enough calcium from your diet. This can set the stage for serious issues like osteoporosis, joint pain, and an increased risk of fractures, even from minor falls. Now let's talk about something that surprises a lot of people: slow healing. If you've noticed that your wounds, cuts, or bruises are taking longer to heal, there's a chance vitamin D might be part of the problem. It plays an important role in how your body repairs itself after injury. When your levels are low, the healing process slows down, and that raises your risk of infection, scarring, and complications. Here's another clue: leg cramps or nighttime spasms. If you've ever been woken up by a sharp, sudden pain in your calves or thighs, you know how frustrating this can be. Vitamin D helps regulate how your muscles contract and relax. Without it, those sudden spasms can happen more often, especially at night, when your body is at rest. Over time, these cramps don't just interrupt your sleep. They can leave your legs feeling stiff and sore the next day, making it harder to move around or stay active. Now you might be wondering, how do I know for sure if I'm low in vitamin D? That's the good news. It's easy to find out. A simple blood test, called the 25-OH-D test, can show your vitamin D levels clearly. If the results come back low, don't worry. There are safe and effective ways to bring your levels back up. Your doctor may recommend more time in the sun, especially in the early morning or late afternoon. They may also suggest small changes to your diet, like eating more fatty fish, egg yolks, or fortified foods. And in many cases, they'll recommend a vitamin D supplement in a dose that's right for your age and your needs. But here's the key: don't guess. Don't try to fix a deficiency without knowing your levels first. Too much vitamin D can also be harmful, so balance is everything. If you've experienced any of these symptoms, weak legs, bone aches, leg cramps, or slow healing, this is your moment to take action. Not with fear, but with awareness. Because the earlier you address a deficiency, the faster your body can bounce back, and the more control you'll have over your strength, your mobility, and your independence. In the next part, we'll look at exactly how much vitamin D your body needs, the best ways to get it safely, and the daily habits that help your body actually absorb it. Let's talk about the most effective ways to naturally increase your vitamin D levels, because knowing how to get this nutrient can be just as important as knowing why it matters. 1. Soak up some sunlight. Your body has a powerful ability. It can produce vitamin D all on its own when your bare skin is exposed to sunlight. But here's the catch: as you age, your skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. That means even if you're going outside, you might not be getting enough. To help your body out, aim to spend 20 to 30 minutes in direct sunlight at least 3 to 4 times per week. The best time? Between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the sun is highest in the sky. That's when your body can absorb the most UVB rays, which are essential for vitamin D production. But if you live in a cloudy area or a place with long winters, you might not be getting enough sun year-round. In that case, you can try using a vitamin D lamp, which mimics the effect of natural sunlight. It's a simple, safe, and effective option, especially in the colder months. 2. Add vitamin D-rich foods to your diet. If sunlight isn't doing the job alone, your next best bet is your plate. Start by eating fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and tuna. These are loaded with vitamin D, and just a 3.5-ounce serving of salmon can give you around 570 IU, which covers a big portion of your daily needs. Egg yolks are another great source. One yolk has about 40 IU of vitamin D, and when included in a healthy diet, they add up. Don't forget dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese. Many of these are fortified with vitamin D, meaning they've been enriched during production. And here's a bonus tip for vegetarians. Mushrooms are the only plant-based food that can produce vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. They won't give you as much as fish, but every bit helps. Even though food alone might not give you the full amount your body needs, combining dietary sources with some sun exposure makes a big difference. 3. Consider taking a vitamin D supplement. For many older adults, supplements are the most reliable way to keep vitamin D levels in the healthy range, especially if your diet or sunlight exposure is limited. Here's a basic guideline. Adults aged 50 to 70, about 600 IU daily. Adults over 70, aim for 800 to 900 IU daily. But always check with your doctor first, especially if you're already on medications or managing other health conditions. The most effective form is vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, which your body absorbs better than D2. And because vitamin D is fat-soluble, you'll get the best absorption if you take it with a meal that includes some healthy fats, like olive oil, nuts, or avocado. Don't guess your dosage. A simple blood test can tell you exactly how much you need. 4. Pair vitamin D with magnesium for better results. Here's something many people don't know. Your body needs magnesium to activate vitamin D. Even if you're getting plenty of sun or taking high-quality supplements, if you're low in magnesium, your body might not be able to properly use that vitamin D. So what should you eat? Focus on magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens, spinach, kale, nuts, almonds, cashews, seeds, pumpkin, chia, whole grains, brown rice, oats. If your diet is low in magnesium, your doctor might suggest a magnesium supplement to boost absorption. When vitamin D and magnesium work together, the benefits are powerful: stronger bones, improved muscle strength, better balance, and fewer falls. How long before you see results? If your vitamin D levels are low, don't expect an overnight fix, but rest assured, your body will respond with consistency. Here's a timeline of what you can expect. Within 2 weeks, you may notice fewer muscle cramps and slightly more energy. After 1 month, leg strength improves, and your sense of balance starts to feel steadier. By 3 months, bone density increases, fall risk drops significantly, and you feel stronger overall. Studies show that taking vitamin D consistently for 3 to 6 months can result in 31% fewer falls, 35% increase in muscle strength, 40% reduction in fracture risk. But consistency is the key. Make vitamin D part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth or drinking water. Why this matters so much? Let's bring it all together. Vitamin D is not just about bones. It's about preserving mobility, strength, and independence well into your later years. Yet more than 60% of seniors are deficient, often without realizing it. As we age, our ability to create and absorb vitamin D naturally declines, which silently increases the risk of falls, fractures, and muscle weakness. If you've been dealing with leg cramps, balance problems, bone aches, or slow healing, it may be time to check your vitamin D levels. So, here's what you can start doing today. Get a vitamin D test to know your current levels. Spend 20 to 30 minutes in the sun several times a week. Eat foods rich in vitamin D, like salmon, eggs, and fortified dairy. Take a D3 supplement, ideally between 800 and 2,000 IU a day. Combine with magnesium-rich foods or supplements for better absorption. Are you getting enough vitamin D? Let us know in the comments. Share your experience or ask a question. We're here to help. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video with someone you care about. Senior health is a journey, and we're walking it together.